Right. So yeah, today we'll discuss two programs related to string lower to string upper. Okay, so first thing, we'll convert a lowercase character into uppercase character. Okay, so input will give a lowercase character and output will be its equivalent uppercase character. Okay, so how to do that? Say, write the comment there, program to convert lowercase character into uppercase. Lowercase character into uppercase. Okay, so for this you need to know the ASCII values of lowercase a and uppercase a character or a letter alphabet a. Okay, so include the header file. Okay, so then write the main. Okay, so then now here you declare a variable of type character type, say char ch. Okay, so then I am asking the user, say printf, enter a lowercase character. So clearly give a message to the user to enter a lowercase character. Okay, so he enters. You can read two ways. In two ways you can read. The first one is using getChar function, say ch is equals to, since it is only a one character, without you using format specifier, by using getChar function you can read this way. Okay, so what is other way? What is the other way of reading character? By using scanf function. Okay, so you can also read by using scanf function in this way. Okay, but here we need to use format specifier as %c comma address of ch. Store the character into the variable called as ch. Okay, so this way we can write a scanf function. Two you can use any one getChar function or a scanf function you can use for any one of these two functions we can use. Okay, so now assume that user enters a lowercase character. Now uppercase character. Okay, right? So if you see the ASCII chart of all the characters, can you remember ASCII value of small a and ASCII value of capital A? Can anyone? Okay, so these values you need to remember. Yeah, you can open any one here, ASCII chart. Okay, so if you see ASCII chart here, now if you observe here, see here, capital A ASCII value is 65. Capital A ASCII value is 65 and small a ASCII value is 97. Okay, character here, and in decimal equivalent value 65 and small a ASCII equivalent value is 97. Okay, right. Now capital A, capital letters comes first, then lowercase letters comes after. Okay, right. So if you remember these, now I'll write in comment ASCII value of small a is 97 and capital A is 65. Okay, right. Now what is the difference between these two? What is the difference between these two? But that means, for example, if the user has given a lowercase character called a small a he has entered, that means is as internally it will be stored as a 97. Okay, so now if you want to convert that into uppercase character, okay, so that means you have to make that number as a 65. Internally you have to convert that into 65. If you can convert that into 65, then your lowercase a will become uppercase a. Okay, so how you can convert 97 into 65? 97 into 65. What is the difference between these two? $32. Yes. Okay, 32. Difference is 32. So that means you need to subtract. Here we are asking the user to enter lowercase character. Okay, so that means 97, 98, those numbers he enters. See, small a is 97, small b is 98. Okay, then capital A is 65, capital B is 66. Okay, so if you see the difference between each lowercase and uppercase character, the difference is 32. Okay, so that means from the given character, if you subtract 32, then it will be converted into uppercase character. It will be converted into uppercase character, or you can directly print the uppercase equivalent. Okay, so in printf statement you can write like this, say printf uppercase otherwise the character in uppercase, the character uppercase, okay, equals to percentage C, you can say. Okay, then new line, comma, now here you can say ch minus 32, ch minus 32. Okay, see here, ch is a character type and 32 is an integer type here. Okay, but we said that every character internally will be stored as a integer number, which is nothing but it's a ASCII number. Okay, so it is nothing but an ASCII value which is an integer. Okay, so integer minus integer you can do. That's why this type of operation is allowed in C language. You can subtract a number from a character variable. You can add a number to a character variable, because internally characters are stored with their ASCII values, which are integer numbers. Okay, right. So then it prints its equivalent uppercase character and then say return 0, close. Okay, so let us see the execution of this. We'll go back to online compiler. Just wait, browser is slow. Yeah, it is too slow. Otherwise, what I do is, now it is opening. So it is very easy to execute programs using this online compiler, provided if you have good internet facility instead of installing a software into our local system. Okay, so we can use these online compilers, right? So let me copy this program here. Okay, now this is the program to convert lowercase character into uppercase character. What we are doing here, just see the logic here. We are reading the lowercase character from the keyboard, then we are subtracting 32 from that. Okay, so if you subtract 32, then it will be converted into uppercase character. Okay, now you can enter any lowercase character here, enter a lowercase character. Okay, right? So say for example, B I entered, lowercase b. See here, the character in uppercase is equal to capital B, it has printed. Okay, so you can run one more time and you can enter. See, H I am entering. Okay, so now the character in uppercase is equal to capital H. Okay, so every lowercase and uppercase character differs by 32. Okay, so that's why 32 you need to subtract. Now if the case is reverse, that means uppercase to lowercase if you want to convert, then what you need to do, uppercase ASCII value is 65 and lowercase ASCII value is 97. That means you have to add a 32 to the given character, then that will be converted into lowercase. That will be converted into lowercase. Okay, so we can write it as another program. Okay, so here I can write that program also. A program to convert uppercase to lowercase. Now see here. Okay, so these small logics, if you can remember, you can write big programs using the strings. Okay, with these concepts. Now uppercase to lowercase. Okay, so here we ask the user to, yeah, before that, now you may ask a question here. Okay, so let me go back to online compiler. Okay, right. So let us see, enter a lowercase character. Even though you are given clearly, sometimes user enters some special character. Okay, say for example dollar he enters, then the uppercase character is equal to nothing, it has printed, or some minus 32 ASCII value. Okay, so what you can do is, after reading the character, then you want to test whether user has entered lowercase or not. Only lowercase character he entered or not. Okay, so how do you test? How do you test that? Okay, so you can test that if okay, here I'll write so that it is clearly visible to you. Okay, so here before you print whether he has entered only lowercase or not, otherwise you print some message here. Okay, so I am writing some if condition. If, okay, so ch greater than or equals to lowercase character starts from in ASCII value, where from they are beginning. ASCII chart, see here, ASCII chart, if you see lowercase characters ASCII chart, okay, so from 97 they are starting, and what is capital Z value? 122. Capital, sorry, small z 122. That means from 97 to 122, all these are lowercase characters. That means their range is between 97 to 122. Okay, any other character, if you enter, their range is not between 97 to 122. Okay, so then you can print a error message there. Okay, so that's how you can check here whether user entered only lowercase or not. Okay, so if ch greater than or equals to 97, and you can use logical and ch up to less than or equals to 122. Okay, so if it is within the range, then you can print the character in uppercase. Okay, by subtracting this. Otherwise, else you can print a message. Okay, so just print a message that it is an invalid character. Okay, so printf say invalid character. Okay, so this way you can give the message to the user that you have entered some invalid character. Okay, so I copy this code, and now we can handle such cases. Otherwise your program misbehaves if you don't handle such cases. Okay, here I'll write here, then I'll put this comment, or I can remove this. Okay, right, now run the code. Now enter a lowercase character. Okay, so small r I entered. Now the uppercase character is equal to capital R, it has printed. Okay, so next time what we do is we enter some special character. Okay, so ampersand I am entering, or you can enter some hash symbol I am entering. Okay, now you can see invalid character. Invalid character. Okay, so even you can give a polite message to the user, invalid character. Okay, so then you can ask the user, please enter a lowercase character. Such kind of a polite message you can give to the user, please enter a lowercase character, like this. Some message politely you can display to the user. Okay, so now this way your system is very polite towards user. Okay, so now say at the rate, if I enter, now it says invalid character, please enter a lowercase character. Then the user feels shy by seeing this message, and he enters next time definitely a lowercase character. Okay, right? So same is the case with the uppercase character. I copy this code. Now to convert a uppercase character into lowercase character. Okay, so what you need to do here, you need to add 32 to the given character. Yes or no? Okay, so you need to add. And what is the range of uppercase characters? Uppercase characters, small capital A begins from 65. Okay, so 65 plus 26. Now you can just see the chart here. Okay, uppercase capital A 65, and what is the capital Z value? 90. Okay, so you should remember these ASCII values of these characters. Okay, so it should be below 90 and less than or equal to 90. Okay, so it is between 65 to 90. then you can consider it as a uppercase character. Then you can print a message, the character in a lowercase. The character in lowercase is equal to percentage C CH plus 32. Plus 32 if you add, then it goes to lowercase type. Okay, so then here you can print a message invalid character or something. Okay, right. So let me just copy this. And I will copy this code here. Right, now you can see CH plus 32. Okay, you remember plus 32. Adding 32 means it will be converted into lowercase, and subtracting 32 means converted into uppercase. Okay, right? So let us run this code. Now see, enter a lowercase. Okay, I'm sorry. So here we need to enter some message clearly, no? So you should give a message to the user to enter a uppercase character. Okay, so uppercase character will give message. Now we ask the user to enter a uppercase character. Okay, so capital A I am entering. Now you can see the character in lowercase is equal to small a. Okay, so again I run the code. Enter a uppercase character. Okay, so capital K I am entering. Then you can see the character in lowercase is equal to small k. Okay, and even if you enter some special character here, okay, so like something like greater than symbol you enter, then immediately it says invalid character. Okay, so you can complete that message, please enter an uppercase character, this way. Okay, right. So this is conversion of lowercase character into uppercase and uppercase character into lowercase, only one character. Now we'll move on to a program where we want to convert a string in lowercase to uppercase or a string in uppercase to lowercase. Okay, right? So just let me copy the same code. Right? So now program to convert uppercase string or whatever it may be. Okay, so uppercase string into lowercase string. Okay, right? So here we need to declare a character array to store the string. Okay, so str of size sum 50 you declare. Okay, now you ask a user to enter uppercase string. Okay, so enter string in uppercase. Such message you can give to the user. Say enter string in uppercase or enter uppercase string. Such kind of message you can give to the user. Okay, so he enters and directly you can read that string by using what? Your gets function you can use here. Okay, so say gets and you can use scanf function. The problem is multi-string bold string you cannot read. Okay, so using gets function you can read multi-bold string also. Okay, so this I am removing here. Okay, so this you can keep for your reference as key values. Now string is available in memory. Okay, so assume that the string he has entered as a uppercase, he has entered like HELLO he has entered. Now you need to convert each character into lowercase. Okay, so what we need to do, uppercase to lowercase means, shall we add 32 or shall we subtract 32? Uppercase to lowercase. Okay, so uppercase, you should remember only capital A and small a as key values. Okay, so if you remember, then you will come to know whether to add or subtract 32 here. Okay, so just you can see here capital A up. ASCII value is 65 and small a ASCII value is 97. So that means you should add 32 to each character. Then it will be converted into lowercase. Okay. So here what you need to do, you need to use a for loop, because each character you have to add 32 to it. Okay, so for that purpose you need to use a for loop here. Okay, so how you can use a for loop here, say if I'm taking a variable int I here. Okay, right, so then I can use a for loop for I is equal to 0. Okay, so then I less than up to what part, string length. Okay, you do not know how many characters are there. Okay, so then you say string length of str. Okay, so then say I plus plus. Then it reads each character. It reads each character. Okay, so then you can print each character in uppercase. Okay, so printf %c. Even inside the string you want to make it into uppercase, you can directly do by str of I is equal to str of I plus 32, or just you want to print the string in uppercase, you can use that in a printf, so that str still contains the lowercase only. Okay, so I'm just printing here. Okay, so before this for loop I can print a message here. Okay, so printf the string in uppercase, sorry, lowercase, the string in lowercase. So the string in lowercase message you print here. Okay, and now you can print each character by adding a 32 to it. Okay, so now you can say how you can access each character of the string, str of I plus 32, str of I plus 32. Okay, so then first I is equal 0. Okay, so that means capital H will be converted into lowercase h, and that will be printed here. So this way each character will be converted into lowercase and printed, and finally you can see the string printed in a lowercase. Okay, right, so let us copy this program. I'm just pasting that program here. Okay, so now you can see enter a string in uppercase kind of thing. Okay, now I'm running the code. Yeah, there is some error here. Enter string in uppercase. Yeah, HELLO, hello, these unnecessary characters are entered. These are available. That's why it is giving error. Okay, so gets function, it is giving some warning kind of thing. Don't worry. Okay, enter string in uppercase. Okay, so I'm just moving this. Now you can see enter string in uppercase. Okay, so I just enter, say welcome. Okay, now you can see the string in lowercase, welcome, printed. Okay, right, so otherwise I enter in uppercase like welcome to C programming. Welcome to C programming, I enter. Okay, now you can see the problem here. Welcome to C programming. White space also converted into lowercase. That means plus 32 added, white space ASCII value plus 32. Then that gives @ symbol. That gives @ symbol. Okay, so this you should handle in your program. Okay, so how you can handle, whenever you encounter a white space character, you just ignore. Okay, so how you can do that? Now just go back to, when you test your program with different outputs, then you will come to know. the logic errors in your program. Okay, so here there is a bug in our program. What we do is we'll skip, we encounter a white space, otherwise we'll print the character here. Okay, so now first we'll check whether it is a white space or not. Okay, so if str of I, okay, if str of I is equals to white space. Okay, so how you can check whether it is a white space or not? Two double quotes with a space symbol. Okay, so sorry, single quote with a space symbol. First you type a single quote here, type a single quote. Okay, then type space bar. Okay, then you'll get a space, then again type single quote there. Okay, so this is taken as a white space character. Okay, so it checks whether str of I is a white space character or not. If it is a white space character, what you need to do? You need to just continue with your program. So then use continue statement here. Okay, so otherwise you print the letter in a lowercase. Okay, so otherwise you say else print the character in a lowercase. Okay, so I'm just closing this here. So if it is a white space, nothing to do. You have to continue. That means you have to go back to increment part. Okay, so from inside the loop, how you can directly go back to increment part? By using this continue statement. Okay, so your program continues. Now I am running this code. Enter string in uppercase. Okay, so now we'll see welcome to programming. Welcome to C programming. Okay, now you can see welcome to C programming. Okay, but here again what happened? Welcome to C programming. Whenever we encounter white space, directly we skipped that and we gone back to the next character in the string. Okay, so that's why the next letter is printed immediately after welcome. TO2 is immediately printed after. Okay, so that's why there is no gap or no space between welcome to C programming in lowercase. You want to add white space. You want to add a white space also. Okay, so then you can just see here, instead of going back to continue, you can just print a white space here. Okay, this is different ways of writing the program. Okay, so if instead of saying continue, you can just print a white space here, say printf, so that you can see white space added there. Okay, so printf, now just within the double quotes give a white space here. Okay, so that you can also see a white space printed. Okay, now I run the code. Now I enter. Now see welcome to C programming. Now you can see welcome to C programming printed as it is in lowercase. See the string in lowercase, welcome to C programming. Okay, so whichever way you want the output to be printed, based on that you can modify your code. I have given different approaches. Okay, clear? So we stop here, and if you like this program, okay, so please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Thank you.